Well, good morning, everybody. And you see what I see? This is Monday, May 11th. And look what you see in the sky first thing. It's around 9 a.m. And you got a guy spraying right there. Look at the trails that have already been sprayed. Look at what this asshole had done. Look at the plume. First thing in the morning to get that grid going. There's double lines there, third line there. This asshole here spraying. I mean, enough's enough. Come on. Look at this guy spraying the plume. And there's just the whole sky completely covered. Chemtrail activity. 9 a.m. Well, here we're back just a few minutes later to show you what has been done to that eastern sky. Just look how nasty these chemtrails are already first thing in the morning. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I'm standing behind some trees that's blocking the sunlight for me so I can get a good view of this. Look at this son of a bitch. Look at the rail this guy's leaving. Oh, jeez, look at that size of that rail. And it hasn't even dispersed yet. Look all the way to the western sky. My God. It's already starting to disperse. You can see the bubble or the Christmas tree bulb effect. Intestinal villi, whatever you want to call it. And look at this son of a bitch over here. Now they're tripling through the X's. See that? Look at that. Look at that guy. Spraying that nasty plume. Look what they've done. And then where that other guy had just left, there's another guy. Way in the back. Check this out. Right back in there. See him way back in there? Look at that. It's just non-stop as they fill up our skies today. They're filling our skies with plume. And nobody seems to give a shit. They haven't in a long, long time. Nobody really cares. As I pan around into that northern sky, into the western sky, that'll all be covered. All be covered. So nasty. Well, here we're back just a few minutes later to show you what has been done to that eastern sky. Just look how nasty these chemtrails are already first thing in the morning. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I'm standing behind some trees that's blocking the sunlight for me so I can get a good view of this. Look at this son of a bitch. Look at the rail this guy's leaving. Oh, jeez, look at that size of that rail. And it hasn't even dispersed yet. Look all the way to the western sky. My God. It's already starting to disperse. You can see the bubble or the Christmas tree bulb effect. Intestinal villi, whatever you want to call it. And look at this son of a bitch over here. Now they're tripling through the X's. See that? Look at that. Look at that guy. Spraying that nasty plume. Look what they've done. And then where that other guy had just left, there's another guy. Way in the back. Check this out. Right back in there. See him way back in there? Look at that. It's just non-stop as they fill up our skies today. They're filling our skies with plume. And nobody seems to give a shit. They haven't in a long, long time. Nobody really cares. As I pan around into that northern sky, into the western sky, that'll all be covered. All be covered. So nasty.
Okay, it's Joe Clyde Ascension Pathway for the Evan Fain YouTube channel, showing you the Weather Channel weather report. We know how bogus this is. Look at this, 10:15 a.m. says condition sunny. Well, we know that's not true. 11 o'clock, more chemtrailing. You can see the clouds there. By noon, they say clear again. Now, how can it go from cloudy to clear to cloudy? See that? So we know this report is friggin' bogus. Alright, here is the satellite radar. You can see where we're at. First I'm going to show you Arizona here. See the gray? People think those are clouds? It's not. We showed you what the sky looks like already. It's all chemtrails. So all this up through here, Nevada, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, parts of Montana, Colorado, Kansas. I mean, look at this. Missouri, Iowa. Oh my gosh. You see for yourself. Here's the time up in the corner. Do the math to correspond in the state in your area. And look what they're doing to Texas. They're swooping the chemtrails down from the south of Mexico, up through Texas, up through Mississippi, Arkansas, Illinois, and right up through Michigan and parts of Wisconsin. Real sad. Florida, hey, clear skies. No chemtrailing. There you see the report. We'll check on it in a little bit later. Here is the live version of this. You can see the movement of the chemtrails and what they're doing. Pretty obvious once you know the plan. Well, it's about 11 o'clock in the morning and look, we got a guy here spraying some plume. God, it's so nasty. You saw the weather report. I'll show you the sky in just a second, but look at his rail. Damn. As I pan over here just a little bit, you can see the X marks the spot here. And over here, the rail's already dispersed, turning into wisps, soon to be thins. We'll document it all, just for you, the YouTube watchers. Okay, Joe Clyde, AscensionPathway.com for the Evan Fain YouTube channel. A little grid work, geoengineering on a daily basis. Today is Monday, May 11th, 20 and 15. Looking into that eastern sky, you already saw what I've already showed you. You saw the weather reports, you saw the jet spraying, and this is what happened. Look at the grids already formed. It's almost all white. You look up over here in that northeastern sky, you can see the X as a grid as that's going to turn into a cloudoid. They've got the whole sky just about completely gridded as I pan into the northern sky. You can see what I'm seeing. As I go up a little bit, you can see the wisps from the trails. You can see where this bomb had left. As I keep panning into that western sky, it's all white. All completely white. So much for the weather report. You can see the wisps. I'm not even going to focus it in. You can see for yourself. Over here, we still got a little bit of blue in that southwestern sky. Let me focus that in for you. You may not get another chance to see that. As I pan up, you can see the rail that this guy left. And right now, we got a guy right here. Looks like a red bad boy spraying some plume. I'm just pointing upward to all the silver from the white. I'll get him on the return. As I pan down, we got a plane in the sky. There's some skydivers out breathing the soot. That southern sky, still some blue. Happy for you Phoenix people out there. Still got some blue. I love it. Still some blue in that eastern sky. As I'm waiting for that red bad boy to come overhead, we're back into the eastern sky. Now back into the northern sky. He's almost above me. All right, here he comes. Still can't really see him. Sun's in my eyes, but I'm sure he's there. I'll have to wait just a second here. Yeah, let me see if I can bring him in now. There he is. Just spewing the plume. Got out of focus there. Let me focus him back in. Nice and slow. Well, there you have it. We'll be back in an hour or two to show you how the whole sky is. All this white too here, it'll all be black. We know this. All right, it's only a few minutes later and just look what they've done. Guy spraying here. Over here, look at fresh X. That'll be a cloudoid. See the rails? As I pan over here, look how notorious. Just look at this mess. Wow. This is going on in your neck of the woods too. Yeah, it's a little after 1 o'clock and look what we got going up here. Continuing spraying, but that's irrelevant to what I'm going to try to show you. As I pan back into that western sky, this is what's happened from that initial spraying this morning. Let me just pan around.
Here we go, northern sky. Look at the grid all the way completely over the horizon. You can see back here the chemtrails that have already started to disperse. We got another guy up here spraying. I don't know if you can see him or not. I can't really see him. The sun's in my eyes. There he is. See, they're constantly spraying, keeping the grid going. You can see the trails. The whole northern sky completely in white with chemtrail activity. There's another guy way back in there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's a big rail there. As I pan into that eastern sky, you can see the horizon completely covered. Wisps all over the sky. Because, oh, it's beautiful. No, it's not. Those are chemtrail toxic waste wisps that you're breathing every day. Southern sky, this area had already built. That's the one place we got a hold of. Here's where I'm standing. Joe Clyde Ascension Pathway for the Evan Fain YouTube channel. Grid work. Well, it's right around 2 o'clock, and look what we got here. Silver bullet spraying some nasty plume. Look at that silver bullet. Let me show you his plume. Let me back it off so you can show you the plume. Look at the size. Look at the length of this rail. See how it gets swirly there? And goes right into the horizon. Coming back. Look at that rail. Holy shit. It goes right into that horizon. Look at that guy spraying. Never stops. Alright, more proof of the double railing. This kind of looks like a red bad boy. You back him off. See where he is here. It's like a blue bad boy. Maybe they painted him different. Same type of plume. Let me show you the rail he just left next to this rail. Alright, here we go. Double rails all the way across into that wisp. See the wisp there? That's where he started really lacing the rail. Side by side double rails. See how they're doing that? That's why the show is called The Grid Work.
Okay, we're back around 5 o'clock, and I'm going to show you the radar weather report. There's the time, Eastern Daylight Time. So if you're in Eastern Daylight Time, that's the right time. Otherwise, do the math to the state that you're in. Here's where we're at right here. You can see there's still some chemtrailing activity as it all kind of moves around. The main thing is they got what they got going through Mexico and through Texas, changing the Gulf Stream, bringing it up all through Michigan, creating the rain off the Great Lakes. Not real rain, they just gather that moisture and reseed it. The chemtrailing over here will end up in Canada. You can see it already moving. And that stuff off the southwest here, the chemtrailing there, it's affecting this, all this activity there. They're just going to move that on over. Well, then we'll show you.
Alright, it's about 20 after 5, and we got another guy spraying over the blue. Got a hole in the grid, and we got a silver bullet. Spraying some plume. Not quite, it's that intermediate mix, but nonetheless, it's still a mix. Here you can see part of a new grid. I missed this guy's rail right there. I missed that rail. You can see as I back it off what they're doing. Another guy way in the back horizon over here. See, the spraying just doesn't stop. Little blurry there, sorry about that. In my haste to bring you the video, I'm a little touchy on the focus button. Check out these two bad boys here. Well, that guy's spraying that nasty plume. It's about 5:20, close to 5:30. We got another guy over here right next to the sun. See how they're still spraying? One guy with the intermediate plume, the other guy with the long plume, as they mix them together at some point in time. Sun white, as usual, should be yellow. As I pan back over here, you can see the other rail that this guy is leaving. See, it's just non-stop spraying. Non-stop spraying. Alright, we're just about getting close to ending the show, the grid. Well, we can't end it without a red bad boy sighting. You know, there's really no need for this. I mean, does he have to spray? Look how it's coming out. Look at the plume. It looks different color from the sunlight. You see that, Job?
Yeah.
Got Job riding shotgun with me. Look at that. You can see the different color in the plume. One's white, one looks red. Joe Clyde at AscensionPathway.com on the Evan Fain YouTube channel. You saw what we documented today. This is the end. That's that eastern sky, as you can see the soot. And no need to explain it. You just see, you look for yourself. I pan into that southern sky, it's the same thing into Phoenix. Straight up, somewhat blue. Back over here, you can see the chemtrail. It's already turned gray. Sun's not reflecting on it anymore. True color of the chemtrail right there. You can see back here in that northern sky, it's already purpley. Already turned into gray, black soot. Look at over here, you can see that too. Look at that soot. Western sky is already drifted over on the other side of the mountain. Hear a jet right above me somewhere, but I don't see him. Still facing that eastern sky. This is Joe Clyde to sign off, back in the saddle again for the grid on the Evan Fain YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.